Good evening, folks. Red County Blue Nation, West Cliff, Colorado. Great states of Americans. Stephen Rorick, Mike Boring, James McMahon. Jimmy, how you doing this evening, buddy?
We're doing good. We're really happy to have the moisture that we got, and yeah, feel like everybody's breathing a little easier. It's not as much as we need, but definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, maybe keep us from lighting on fire.
Exactly. No blue skies out there right now, so snow on the ground and blue skies, and sound like there's more coming.
Oh, when I was looking, I didn't see anything for the next 10 days, but
Oh, really? Dang.
yeah, I just don't see them storms where it snows for 3 or 4 days like it used to.
No. We need a Albuquerque low. Need a 7-footer. Yeah, somebody was saying we had another chance in a couple of more days.
Well,
But maybe not. Who knows?
that's not what I was looking at. Of course, I just got the damn.
But yeah, though, that moisture's awesome.
210,461%.
That's pretty nothing. I think they pretty well called this one. I said we were going to get some out of it, but
Hell, I got to get lucky every once in a while.
every once in a while. But yeah, we got like 6 inches out in Centennial, which was, maybe we got more than that because it was melting a little bit too. But yeah.
No, there's some big flakes yesterday.
Yeah, they were huge.
Yep.
Yeah, and then this morning it was coming down fairly decent.
Yeah, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, it was snowing pretty good, and then now the sun's out, so it
We'll take her.
is what it is.
Yeah, no, I think everything's looking fairly decent. Better than it was a few weeks ago.
Without a doubt.
Looking pretty pitiful. But yeppers. No, I think everything in Custer County is kind of going forward. Might not seem like it all the time, but I think we're making some headway. A little bit here, a little bit there, it all adds up.
Well, that is the case. It's just sometimes it just doesn't move to what the guy thinks it should.
Yeah. It's you better have some patience. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, that's
Because it's pretty disheartening.
where the whole get a bigger hammer comes out.
Yeah, get a bigger hammer.
But no, I'm kind of bummed out over the Infowars Banned.Video deal. So all the videos, I don't know if you folks tried to check them out, or all the videos that we've had up over the past 74 episodes. I guess this is episode 75. That whatever's happened with that weaponized justice system, trying to sue Alex Jones for $1.2 billion for saying something that somebody else already said about the Sandy Hook deal. That, however, Bloomberg and the Onion or whatever they got, all them videos that were on that Banned.Video, they're gone. And that's, I'll figure out something, but that was just, I knew the format, I was used to what it was, and it was easy for me to get information off of that to try to keep up with.
Current events and what was going on.
Yeah, and
Kind of keeping your finger on the pulse.
yeah, because
Now, it sounded like he might have something else geared up, though.
he does, but there's nothing there.
Right. It's like starting over new, huh?
Yeah, 30 years of videos is gone, and then now you're supposed to continue where you were at. It don't work that way, man. So, I've been checking out all the stuff, but like I said, it's not there. Yeah, you got some current events or whatever, but,
You mean all his complete library is gone?
that hundreds of thousands of videos from hundreds and
Since
hundreds
1999.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of contributors.
Oh, tens of thousands, if not millions.
That don't give a guy much hope in the Justice Center, but or with the justice system.
The system, yeah. I mean, that's their First Amendment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, to not even let him defend himself, and that is what it is. It just, I know there's a few of them videos that I wish I would have downloaded because they got some pretty critical information that, I mean, if you have nothing else to do and you want to really scrub the internet, you might find some of it on Rumble or whatever, but that was the best place for
That was a hell of a library.
multiple people to contribute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, they've been talking about it gonna happen, and then on Thursday night, then that was,
Pulled the plug.
yep. And I checked out his new stuff. I mean, it's so hard to navigate, and there's no videos. I mean, it just is not the same. That's all there is to it. It's more like the Infowars site was before, where it's just a headline and you have to read it. Well, I like to listen to videos while I'm doing other things. For me, reading is...
You got to stop what you're doing, and then
if you're reading, that's all you're doing.
that's all you're doing.
If you're listening to something, you can...
You can multitask.
Yeah.
You bet. No, very convenient. Absolutely. But yeah, that's a big shame. I was watching him. There was an interview going on with Marco Rubio. And man, Alex was wanting to tear him apart.
Yeah. I never have cared for Rubio. Never did think he had our best interest in mind.
Well, it's hard to say who's doing what.
Well, it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to see who's doing what. Pretty easy to see who's doing what. Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some things are pretty clear and evident.
What they call the Ozark's razor, Occam's razor. You know what that one is?
No.
It's basically whatever the simplest answer is probably the most logical.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that...
Yeah, when you start talking in riddles and rhymes and circles, typically a problem.
Yeah, most of the time it don't work like that.
No.
Sometimes it does, but no, yeah, so I've been kind of studying on these frequency generators. Mikey's studied them more than I have, but the
And that has to do with healing and protecting and the electromagnetic part of you. The frequency that they're trying to really subdue, it looks like. Especially with 5G. 5G does not look too impressive. 4G is probably bad enough, but... Yep.
well, the thing is there's... I mean, frequencies are almost like grains of sand.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many different... I mean, it's a mathematical scale. It's just like counting from 1 to 1,000,000. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7...
To 1,000,000.
Yeah, but it...
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So fuego frequencies, 174 hertz, eases pain and stress. 285 enhances healing and regeneration. 396 releases fear and guilt. 417 facilitates change and letting go. 528 encourages healing and transformation. 639 supports connection and harmony. 741 inspires solutions and expressions. 852 fosters intuition and awareness.
And they've got a frequency machine that can focus on and get one of them, whatever frequency you're needing.
Yeah, they're adjustable. You just put it on what you want. Yeah, of course, everything's, the digital age sure is nice. I mean, for certain things, precision. Right?
Exactness.
You want 738.652, right?
Yeah.
Then you got that. Whereas back in the day, you were just trying to
kind of ding on something.
Well, fuzz
ring
back,
a bell,
run back and forth with the FM dial or the AM dial,
or the UFS or whatever.
Try to kind of get it where it comes in the best.
Right.
Now there's none of that, right? You just poke what frequency it is, and then it tunes right to that.
Tunes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So. Yep, that's pretty cool stuff. I'd like to build a big. Well, that's what we were talking about the other day. I'd like to build a big enough one where it was like inside your house, where you kind of had a sanctuary. But,
You go in and tune your own self up.
Get there someday. There's a lot going on, and a lot more needs to go on. And as bad as I hate to say it, I'm getting old and slow. I just can't do what I used to do. I can't whip myself hard enough to keep myself doing it. That's the problem with me.
The other thing is, they're saying we're processing more information in a day or two than our great grandparents did it in their entire life.
Well, that's
boy.
It is what it is for me. I mean, that's why wouldn't you want to?
Yeah, consume as much as. I don't know if it's detrimental though to our very being.
I mean, I don't know how it can be detrimental. The more you know, the more you are.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's the digestion of information and the application and carrying it out and doing it and stop signs and running at 80 miles an hour instead of, at the horse speed. They probably had a little different tune going on.
Well, yeah, hell, all you're gonna do is ride your horse all day, then yeehaw.
You got a frequency. Plowing the field and making
Pass.
food. Oh, without a doubt.
I don't have no desire to ride a horseback all day.
Nope. Or plow behind one. Not when you got a tractor.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like horses. I just don't have any desire to ride one, especially all day long.
Oh, I would be able to walk.
And then sleep on your saddle and get up and do it again. So yeah,
Give me the Cadillac.
definitely a whole different kind of creature than there is walking around here today.
Nope, there's a lot going on. I mean, busy. A lot of processing going on in our little brain. Right.
Well, for me, it's the same as always. Processing is only a small fraction. Doing is the only thing that matters.
Well, that's
what I'm saying. I've been having a hard time forcing myself to continue to. I mean, I'm not complaining, but there's no real natural exhilarant or for me, in the little life I live, right? I'm single, and I mean, what little bit of family I got doesn't live here. I try to reach out to them all I can, but at the end of the day, everything I got is all by, that shit just happens by myself.
Yep. Gotcha.
No kind of incentive, no, there isn't anybody to help share with or impress with or anything like that, right? It's just
you.
do it yourself, pal. That's all there is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets a little bit rugged trying to continually whip myself to make my, some points I'm just like, I just ain't doing it. Just ain't doing it. Even though I need to, it's just hard to continually push on without
I think everybody's got a
incentive.
Yep. Yep. I've been in highs and lows in my life, and I like the highs a lot better than the lows.
Well,
Holy moly.
The whole Banned.Video, man,
That's a heartbreaker there.
took a big piece out of my whole life because, I constantly looked at all of that stuff and it's gone.
Well, there's a wealth of information, and I'm sure there's somebody got it someplace, but it's not convenient to get it now. Just not convenient.
I think they took it all over in the lawsuit, so if Bloomberg and the Onion got it, they'll probably just delete it.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
gone. I don't know that,
But it's digital. They could duplicate it before it was all gone, I would
yeah,
think.
well, I can duplicate stuff too, but
It ain't the same.
what?
Now you got to go
When?
find a library.
When are you going to do it? When? It'll never happen. It's never going to be duplicated. It's never going to. It's a timing factor, right? You're talking about years and years and years of compilation, and you think you're going to just round all that back up in 15, 20 minutes.
No. What I'm hoping, Stephen, is he's got that library duplicated somewhere else, but maybe not.
I don't think they do because
He's a pretty smart fella.
That's the whole thing. They took the servers and everything from him with that court case. And if they do have them, they don't have it set up now.
Right. Well, he's probably going to give it a little time to.
Why would you give it any time if you already have the funding and the backing to buy the hardware and to set up the infrastructure? Why do you need time? That's the part that doesn't make no sense to me. I think it's gone. That's why I say I don't.
Right.
I have all this money in the back. I have all this gold, but no, you can't see it. It's like, no, you don't have it, right?
Right.
I hope I'm wrong, but
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they came down on him and all that stuff.
reality come when you're suing one guy for $1.2
$2
billion
billion. Unbelievable.
over some stuff that he just said secondhand.
Right. Pretty pitiful.
Pretty pitiful.
Well, when you're over the target. When you're over the target.
Yeah.
They start blasting at you. But yeah, I thought, man, Rubio, he's going to. He was just, he was right there next to Rubio during that interview, and he was livid. Jones, I thought, boy, oh boy. It was something. I was pretty hot moment.
I've never have trusted Rubio.
I don't know anything about him.
He's an
Immigrant.
Israel.
He's got money from Israel, so there you go. Need I say more?
Hell, we're the religious. We're gonna get the second coming, and all that's gonna happen because what we're doing is like puff puff give. You better start selling that shit you're smoking, pal, because you're a lunatic.
Yeah, wherever they're coming up with that, boy, that's yeehaw there.
Ooh. Hell, that's literally what they call a power trip, or what a power trip is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll figure it out somehow. It just, that hurt. Someday something's gonna go right. I just don't know when it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just don't know when it's gonna be.
Because
it hadn't been lately.
No, it's not. It's not. There's no doubt about it.
We get some small little things, and I don't get me wrong. I appreciate all that, but it's like we need more, man. It's like you're on empty and you got a 40-gallon tank. Gas is $5. Need $200 to fill it up, and you put in like $3. and think you're going to go somewhere.
You-
Shit, you can barely get around, barely make a wrap around on the street and get back to the gas plant. That's about how I feel about some of this stuff.
Well, it's pretty pressing. There's no doubt about it.
Well, it just, I don't know. No. Well, they say never give a man more than he can bear, but what? It's whatever. I will be the first one to admit that I'm a little rough around the little raggedy around the edges, boy.
A little rough around the gills a little bit.
Just
Oh, it's easy to get there.
tired
Yeah.
of it all. Like I said, there's really no spark, or there's no desire, there's no, oh man, I'm ready to get up and I'm going to have a great day because this and this. It's like the only reason we're getting up is because the sun is shining and we know we got stuff to do, so just keep
on keeping on is all I know to do.
whip yourself.
One day at a
into
time.
Conformity is all you can do.
Keep her between the lines and help as many people as you can.
Yeah, that's,
And hopefully they help back.
they're not. They're not. I mean, shit. I would bring up old Channel 8, but
Dang it.
don't even care about that.
Oh, Action 8 News. Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see how everything's unfolding here. Just trying to focus on the positive and stay up and keep a good energy and a good frequency going and hope for the best. But yeah, that frequency stuff sounds extremely interesting.
Well, yeah, it's been going on forever.
Well, if you look at Pharmacia, Big Pharma, you know, I don't know that they've ever tried to cure people.
Why would they? How are you supposed to make money if you cure someone?
There you go. The love of money is the root of it all.
Pretty simple stuff.
Exactly. But I think a lot of people are waking up to it.
Yeah. I mean, they're waking up more than they were, but boy, they're still.
Well, social media is a big deal. I mean, just look at Alex Jones, how much light he brought to people, you know, through, I mean, he kind of got started in 99, if I remember. Somewhere
Been
in
doing it
there.
32 years. So. Been doing it longer than that. 93, I think. See, I think he's 1 or 2 years older than I am. He's been doing that since it was like 19, so like 93, 94.
Oh, okay. Maybe, when was that Sandy Hook thing? Maybe that was 99.
I don't even know when that was.
But I mean, that was a pretty long, drawn-out lawsuit. I mean, that was bizarre. $1.2 billion or something. Unreal.
That,
Over repeating what somebody else had said.
if that isn't weaponization of the justice system, I don't know what is.
Well, that's about as... that's pretty grievous. But yeah, they've tried to defame him ever since he started. I mean, he was like an investigative reporter, turning stuff over and exposing stuff. Telling it like it is. But it is
December
what it is.
2012. That's when that Sandy Hook deal was.
Yeah, so it's not been that. When did he get going? Did it say when he got started?
Jones?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've been doing it 32 years, so like 94.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing it a long time. Yeah. And I don't know where he came from. I don't know where what...
Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Down by Austin, I think. Pretty big deal. Because he really went against a lot of different organizations and different deals and exposed them for the crazy that they were doing.
Oh yeah, from the fluoride to the asper, whatever the damn making the frogs.
What a list! What a yeah,
1993 started.
yeah, nice.
99 is when Infowars actually.
Oh, is that what it was? Infowars was gone. Oh, so he graduated. That's when he really got going. Was in '99. But yeah, no, I mean we need more people to stand up and really challenge the system and keep elected officials and just shine the light and encourage people to, you know, there's alternative to a lot of this crazy stuff. And it sounds like Oklahoma's on that big time on the spraying of the air and all the pollution and stuff, the reflective stuff that they're trying to cool the earth with, and weather modifications. It sounds like they're shutting that down wholesale, which would be a good thing if every state would take that over. And just, that's uncalled for. Whatever they're doing, they're mad scientists and at the cost of humanity. You would think they'd maybe figure it out, but it sounds like Oklahoma's got it going on. We'll see how it all works out. But people have been saying they've seen less and less of the chemtrails in the air.
I ain't seen that at all. Of course, last few days kind of.
She's been a little overcasty. Yeah, boy, that snow is nice. Still got snow on the roads and on the north side big time. But a lot of it's melted. Roads are all pretty much clear. But yeah, that was awesome. We needed that snow. Yeah, Stephen, hopefully somebody's got that library stashed away somewhere. But like you said, they when they came in, I don't know if they took everything all of a sudden. I don't know how they possessed that.
It's all in the servers, so it's just like coming in here when they take your building and they force you out. There's all the hot rods, there's all the tools, there's all the getting, you know, you're out. It's all right there, just like it was. But now you don't have control of it. But whatever. I suppose the guy shouldn't get too upset, otherwise it's going to be lead flying.
Yep. Yep.
It's just the whole thing. I mean, this world's supposed to be enjoyable, not punishing, right? I mean, whatever. Guess that's not what it says. You're not from this, so don't get used to it and don't like it. Okay.
No, I think it's
sufferation.
Yeah. Yepers.
But no, just the same old stuff. Trying to fight with the CCRCC over not wanting to support the resolutions that the people want it. So we're gonna working on that. Just have to have some help, that's all. Have to have a little luck. The guy just can't do it all, that's all there is to it. Can't do it all. The whole get a bigger hammer thing is normally not the answer. Sometimes, but not usually.
Yepers. Yepers. No, and it takes a team of people, especially when you're in a political realm. When you're in a political situation and to get political any kind of influence or move the needle, you better have some more help.
Yeah.
People got to step up to the plate and get involved.
Highly educated, highly sophisticated plan of attack and execution. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. And then hopefully your
plan is right. That's the whole thing. Do you really know what you're talking about, or do you just have what you think was a good plan?
Well,
that's what happened to us with not letting them commit the crime.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's where knowledge and experience comes in too. And I'm new to this political stuff. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to it. And you'd hope there was some kind of something that would hold people accountable, where you could, say, hey. And there is a little bit to the point where, but political pressure is a lot different than legal pressure. Two different realms there. Two big different realms. And other people that are really educated and experienced in those realms, those are the people you really got to watch now. Because they can manipulate it, to their own satisfaction.
Well, they know what to do.
Yeah. Yep, get a rookie in there, and it's kind of hard to combat anybody on it. But let your honesty and sincerity come forward, and whatever you do it in faith. Do it with good hope.
Well, true to that, a guy needs to try to stay away from the anger the best he can, even though it's
there, isn't it?
It's rampant.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much distractions in this world that want to make you upset.
Yeah.
60 hertz.
Well, there you go. Some people are probably being targeted more than others. Hard to say.
Well, that's still why I try to just live my little existence and try to somewhat keep out of harm's way.
Keep your head down.
Yeah.
Yeppers.
Oh, no question it could be worse, but I could be a lot worse too.
Well, keeping a positive mental attitude is that's the winner of the day.
Yeah, if we wanted to raise havoc in this world, it wouldn't be good for the people on the other side. That is for sure.
Absolutely.
Life expectancy won't be very long, but
no.
Yeah, so I mean, I managed to about cut the end of the top of my finger off. Luckily, I got that son of a gun. Put a whole tube of super glue on there and wrapped it up in a paper towel, and it glued the cuticle back onto the fingernail.
Seal a meal. Got her sealed.
It didn't seal any part except for on the nail, and that's where I needed it to hold down. Otherwise, I mean, I'm sure.
How did you do that? What was going on there?
Oh, just washing dishes. I don't know.
Damn it.
Somehow I don't know what I had. I had a couple, 2 or 3 knives or something, and I mean, I was doing this and doing that, and I had it in my left hand, and I guess the dish brush in this hand, and I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is the blood started squirting. Had all kind of company, and
oh boy,
trying to cook and
clean and cut.
Next thing I see is blood squirting everywhere.
Dang it.
Yeah, but like I said, I got lucky on that one. It didn't glue the cut together, but it glued the part of the cuticle back to the fingernail and held it back together where it's
kept it from peeling up too, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I got my little paper towel electrical tape holster. If I'm doing anything besides just sitting here, I slip that over it because I do not need that to take a chigger.
No, that's better than coffee in the morning there.
Yes.
Holy moly.
He'll be deformed. It's already puffed up, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they cut it good, boy. There's no question I should have went and got stitches, but yeah, that ain't happening. So no, guy has to be grateful, but yet at the same time, I mean, that's the whole thing, is you don't have to be anything.
You choose what you want to be. Free will.
Guy don't have to do or be anything. He just is what he is and does what he wants, and or at least in this country, at least in this part of the world right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a two-edged sword. I get irritated that I have to do it all alone, but then on the other hand, I forget what it's like when somebody bugs you so much that all it does is make you so mad that you can't even stand yourself. So it's like, well, I don't know why there's not a line of happiness in there, but whatever. I'm over it. It'll be what it'll be.
Well, I think we got a pretty good team of people in the political realm, somewhat. You know, I think people are getting on the same page, and hopefully we're going to go forward on all that.
I hope so, man. I mean, we've worked awful hard, and I think there's a lot of people that think that you and I are too brash. But at the end of the day, I don't think they understand the magnitude and the scope and all the angles that we do. Otherwise, I mean, if I did, that whole saying, ignorance is bliss, is the key, is the truth. If you don't know nothing, then you don't have nothing to be worried about, or you don't, I mean, you're just
Peaceful ignorance.
in your own little
Peaceful ignorance.
world. What it is, the more you know, the more you
You're
have
in the
to,
fight.
yeah, the more you have to deal with, the more you have to pay attention to, the more you have to keep track of, the more you have to try to control and keep control. Keep it out of the ditch, try to get effectiveness. All of this stuff plays into knowledge. And it is what it is. I mean, glad I'm not a dummy, but
Oh, sorry about that.
well, they say kind of lonely at the top. Or
Yeah, she gets a little lonely at the top.
or at the bottom, or wherever.
Or where we're at, yeah, down here at the bottom.
Over off the side over here in the.
Yeah, no doubt.
But no, I mean it's all good. It's just my whole life, I've had this idea and this concept that life should be. And I still think that way. I mean, it's the Garden of Eden, right? Like, where is what the hell's the word I'm looking for?
Paradise?
Yeah, and what are they? Another word for that?
Utopia?
Utopia, right? Like, I know at some place, somewhere out there, that's the case, and I thought it should be here, but. Maybe someday it will be. I mean, but it's not right now, or it's not for me.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's if I only focused on, if I was to let everything go that I believe in and search for utopia, then how can I legitimately do that? Because I know that this creation that I'm trying to search for utopia in is actually going to burn because I didn't take care of it. So it's like, maybe someday. Otherwise, all we can do now is try not to make any more critical mistakes.
Yeah, that's the big challenge.
Like letting them commit the crime. Oh, we're super smart. We'll get some attorneys and stop you from doing what you're doing. Now we got that done, but we should have let you commit the crime so that there would have been penalties and consequences instead of, oh, you put the cookie back in the jar and then give us the big puppy dog eyes like we didn't do nothing wrong. Okay. Gonna rewrite the state statutes? to try to benefit your own self and then lie to us about when you said the date was, and we know you're lying because we know you're lying. You try to tell us they changed it in 25 and it's been that way since 99. Like, come on, man. But everybody's got, I mean, it's still a battle, even though we're in a free country. I mean, it's a war between, it's a battle of good versus evil, and it like what you say, it's kingdom on kingdom. We're literally fighting people that are our enemies spiritually.
Absolutely.
Not just in this human flesh.
Right. I mean, it's manifested in the flesh, but it's in the spirit that it comes through the flesh. And that's why you got a key on it. We don't war against flesh and blood, but principalities in high places. And that's where we're at. And being in tune to that, it's kind of a tough deal. That's where peaceful ignorance, a lot of people just go, yeah, I'm going to work and paying my bills. Leave me alone. And that's fine. That's your own prerogative.
Sell everything I have and wander the earth with no money.
People do it. People do it all the time.
Boy, I wouldn't want to do that on a bet.
I remember back in the 80s, a lot of people did that. There was some kind of weird satanic thing that was going around in the religious world. And they talked about chakras and how you can be this and you can do this. And people would completely sell their whole thing. And it was a cult, is basically what it came down to. But yeah. Yep. Sad state of affairs not to be grounded and being able to be steadfast and take on the day every day, somewhat equal.
Well, try to fight the good fight, not lose track of the prize. That's the biggest.
Oh no, that's exactly right.
When a guy mentally gets fatigued and you forget, that's my biggest problem is I get fatigued, I get tired, and then something like inebriation comes along.
Yeah.
Wake up the next day like, what were we thinking?
Yeah.
You wrote that? No, I didn't write anything.
No, we
down.
didn't write it. That's why we use the recorder now. Get the recorder going so we remembered some of this.
I did not write anything down.
Yeah.
I'll be able to remember that.
Sure. Well, we've got quite a bit of stuff recorded and written down, but it's a battle. There's no doubt about it. Taking part of your time out to be, civilly responsible. It's a big deal.
It costs us a lot of time, that's for sure.
But the other part to it, that there's only going to be 1 to 3% of the population that really ever stands up to do anything. And that's grievous to me, just because people put politics so low on their list of being involved in their life, and in the whole thing, your whole life revolves around it.
I just
the policies that people make.
I just really don't think that a lot of people even have enough brain power to understand what it is.
And that very well could be.
Not to mention that they don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a few out there. There's people that are out there.
There's people out there, but like what we just talking about, that's that peaceful ignorance.
Yeah.
Don't know, don't care, don't want to know, don't want to care.
Yeah. One of the things I was encouraged about was going through the caucus and the amount of people that did show up this year. That was encouraging. We just need to be able to do an outreach with them and not get, we need all those emails, and we need to be able to contact them and keep them in the game. When you get stiff-armed by the people that are supposed to be helping you, it's pretty aggravating. Pretty aggravating. All over the Justice Center. All over the courthouse. So I don't know if you folks are aware of it or not, but they're trying to get that back on the ballot this year. Because they pre-bought the property. They bought the property before we passed it. I mean, it's kind of like getting the cart before the horse.
Yeah, well, and
But it is what it is.
I mean,
it's all legal. It just ain't right.
That's the problem is that the legislation let them do it.
Well, and it's an ethical thing to me. The law could say, "Oh yeah, it's okay to do," but at the end of the day,
Well,
it's more of an ethical thing to me. It's like, why would you put us in bondage?
you know, I totally agree with you, but
And it's okay. I mean, it is what it is.
the world doesn't agree with you. That's the problem.
Oh no, and it doesn't.
The world
It's not
doesn't
going to.
care.
Selfish people with selfish motives that aren't servants to other people are just going to roll that way. It's all about me.
Especially if there's legal.
If they can get away with it, they'll do it.
Protection, yeah. Yep. And they got the legal protection, whatever 11-30-104.1, I think is.
They can go around us. And they may very well already have a whole bunch of that done. I don't know. Can't get any information from them.
They already got it done because they bought the property.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah.
it's coming to, I mean, we're going to expose it at some point. We're still trying to fight with this damn CCRCC over the resolutions. I mean, that's the ornery part about it is, I mean, you know, we've talked about this before, but the people come to the caucus. A lot of the people had left, you know, in precinct 3, we had 70 some voters. And by the time that the resolutions rolled around, we had 30. So a little more than half the people left, which can't blame them. But when we have the people speak at a Republican, see, that's one of the strangest things to me, folks, is how you have the law, the government, the legal entity, the county, county of Custer, which the legal, it's a three-person head, right, is the county commissioners. They have the control over the county. And then you have the Republican Party. And I mean, it's national wide too, right? You have the party that runs the caucus that elects the people, but yet that's a private entity. That's some weird, it's a weird connection of how that works. For me, it's extremely, I mean, it just doesn't make, it's not real logical, right? It's not mechanically logical for how can you have a private party like the Republican Party that's really not bound by law? I mean, they're bound by their own bylaws and some state statutes, but basically they can do whatever they want. So when the caucus, when the people say, hey, we don't want the Justice Center, the Republican Party chair, Ann, can just say, well, I don't want to support these resolutions because I want the Justice Center. So you have the people that vote to elect, in this case, elect the county commissioner. But yet there's no teeth to that. It just falls, it falls to a private party, a private entity, the Republican Party, and they can just do whatever they want. They don't have to support what the people said. And to me, it's just like what you said. Well, I mean, it's ethics. Well, it is ethics. And you can see that there's no ethics to the people or they wouldn't do what they're doing.
Well, it's very revealing to me when an individual in that position doesn't, agree with the voice of the people in a political realm, because that's what it's about, is the voice of the people. But if somebody has an individual agenda that they're pushing that's against the voice of the people, it looks a little suspicious.
I mean,
and that's kind of where we're at.
It's far beyond a little suspicious.
It is. I'm trying to be as nice as I can.
Yeah, hell with all that shit.
Yeah.
It's blatant.
It's
flagrant.
blatant. Oh, yeah.
Flagrant in your face.
Mm-hmm.
You people went and voted to say no about the resolutions, and the Republican Party does not care. at all what you think.
Pretty disturbing.
It's
pretty disturbing. So, tomorrow evening is a meeting, right?
Vacancy meeting, yeah, for the vice chair.
So the CCRCC.
Encourage everybody to come. Funny how they all came the first day after the caucus, and then it's just thin. It gets thinner and thinner and thinner. They probably all seen that Ann is still running the whole thing, and they don't want nothing to do with her.
Well, and that's one of the things that's going to have to come to light here pretty quick is we can't let a few bad apples spoil the whole deal. And if we can't get political pressure on them, and
the problem is a guy can put you can put the leverage of gravity on them, but there's no teeth. We don't think you're doing the right thing. Oh, well, I don't care. I don't care. I'm in control here, not you.
Not only that, but we know better than you. Don't.
Bill?
Paul? Ann? Lucas?
Quit bothering us. We're busy here doing stuff that you don't want us to do. But I will say kudos to Taylor. I mean, he honestly believes in what the voice of the people. I mean, if he didn't care about that, he wouldn't do it.
Absolutely. A man of principle and understands that he's a servant, that he's receiving. They're taking money from us at gunpoint. They have a duty to take care of our business. And when they're hiding stuff, you can't get your information because it's your business. And they don't want to give you the information on your business. That's pitiful.
And that's the ornery part of. So that's the county, but yet the Republican Party is a private entity. So by law, you can't actually force them to show you the books.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unethical for them not to provide a good treasurer's report. But at the end of the day, you can't force them.
No, I think there's a little bit of something to do when you're taking in public money. And that's kind of what Tracer's supposed to do.
According to ChatGPT, you cannot force her to provide a receipt for you. You just can't force
Well, you can't hardly force anybody to do anything.
You can at the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's what they call a quarter request, and if they don't, you can sue them.
You can sue them. If there's enough public outcry, and that's the only...
Republican Party over here, it's a whole different deal. It's pretty hard to sue them if they tell you no, because there's no law that states that. They're a private...
What are those other laws? What is it? Campaign finance.
Well, yeah, it's campaign finance, but if as long as they report to Tracer, they don't have to report to you.
Right. So the bank account where the money goes in and money goes out and it's all accountable, they don't need to show you any of that. And they expect people to contribute.
Yeah, that's the whole
Donate. Thing. So these people need to get pulled up short. What's going to happen?
Well, here. And that's what Mr. Robinson has written them. How do you actually expect us to have a legitimate fundraiser for the Republican Party if you can't show us where the money went? And one of our investigative gals, she's looked up on Tracer. Now Tracer's a pain, right? Because it's not daily. I think you only have to update that quarterly. So you only have to update it every 3 months. But according to her, she says, and I mean, this is just what was there. It's not complete information, but from what she can see, the Lincoln Day dinner last year that they had without any of us, they're $300 in the hole. They spent like $9-10 grand and basically made $9-10 grand. They're like $300-400 short.
Nickel switching. Didn't even nickel switch.
You basically robbed it.
Yeah.
I mean, you paid high school kids to serve the dinner. I mean, that's the whole thing of one of the things I've never agreed with the regime that's in there. I don't know if you can call it a regime or whatever, but like, why would you want to it's supposed to be a fundraiser. So why don't you donate your time, and why don't you donate your machinery, and why don't you donate your effort? No, I want to get paid. I want to charge them.
Well,
to
no,
paint
it's a
my
money-making
trailer.
opportunity.
Well, and
And it's just
if
disgusting.
if it's a money making opportunity, then that's why we're out. That's why I won't.
That's why we're out.
I won't give any money. I didn't give any money last year, and I'm not going to give any money this year until I know that the thing is squared away.
Absolutely, and I think everybody is on that same page now. It's like, no, you folks want to fart around, we'll show you how this goes.
Well, and
We'll just shut it completely down. I mean, there was badge money, the data advertisement. There's a list of stuff that just happened recently that really needs to be looked at.
well, I don't know how y'all did it. I counted the badge money at my place. It was all there, and three of us counted it, and we put it in a sealed envelope. So I don't know.
Then where'd it go? That's the question. Where'd she go after that? And that's the accountability I think
All
that
I
we're all
know
looking
is I
for.
did my part, and that's all I was going to do. I'm not going to.
Can't chase it all down.
Can't chase it all down. Somebody
Well,
else
and that's
has
where
to.
the trust and a team and a party and unity and everybody's, and like you said, it should be utopic. There should be some sweetness in life where you have a camaraderie and nobody's
sweetness.
looking. But now this is just a bitter bear
Oh,
face.
it's bitter.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people got a
It
bad
is-
taste in their
It
mouth.
is bitter. I mean, we're in it, and I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way, but I mean, there's certain parts of me wished I would have never even got involved with this shit. And if I didn't understand it so intricately to the point where I thought I could actually overcome the problem, I would have never gotten involved. So it's basically it's my own demise.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, I did it on my own behalf.
Well, I was right there with you. So it is what it is. Trying to do the best we can and look out for the future of the county and try to hold people accountable, that are in as public servants. What you do in your own deal that's your deal. But when you're handling public's money
Well, and
and you're running something that's public.
that's the whole thing there about why the Republican Party it's just not the same.
No, it is not.
You would think it would be the same, but it's not, because it's not public money. It's a private entity.
Anytime you get Tracer involved, it's a little bit more than that, I would think.
Well, but
Because
it's
my
not.
private
It's
company, I
not.
don't have to do
It's
that.
not. It's no different, because if you run for office, you still get Tracer, and you're still just a private entity.
Oh, sure.
You just have to
But you have accountability.
just keep track of the money that comes in, right?
Yeah, you got accountability.
But you don't have to be accountable to anybody personally. Like the CCRCC doesn't have to be accountable to us. They just have to be accountable to Tracer. From what ChatGPT is telling me, right?
Yeah.
And that's ethically is a whole different story, but mechanically, physically, by the law, they don't have to do anything.
Well, the thing is people used to be so damn corrupt, so we didn't need all these laws to have to govern people's mentality. They had a consciousness about them. They just naturally did the right thing. And that's where we're at. The further we go down the rabbit hole here, and the more evil we get, the more law you got to
I
have.
often wonder how long ago that actually is. Because I mean,
It cycles.
you've had tyrants for millions.
Oh,
of years, or
absolutely,
maybe
but there's
not
cycles.
millions, but
I mean, I think Custer County had a pretty good group of people in here a while back. And then, that was, talking to some of the old timers, we were like the shining light on the hill to the rest of the state. And so we must have been doing something right. But now we got a black eye. Now it's like, holy moly.
well, yeah.
So we're going to try to upright that thing.
The head commissioner is gotten arrested for tax fraud. Like, well, of course he did. Oh, it's just as bad as Tim Walz. Billy Bob Walz Biden. Damn it, Bill. Do you think I really like calling you that? I hate that shit, but you give me no choice.
Well, it's very grievous on the state of affairs, so. And it sounds like they're passing some standard operating procedures, putting some controls in the county, which should have been done
Yeah,
eons ago, but here again, now that one of their buddies.
sounds like the biggest red flag I ever heard.
There you go.
Oh, when it suits us, we'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't trust none of that till I seen what it was. Luckily, Taylor's an investigator.
Well, and I think they're going to have workshops too on some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, like the workshops that they normally do. I mean, you no offense, but you act like you're sticking up for them.
Oh, no, I'm not.
They're going to have a workshop, but nobody's invited.
It's actually a mockery.
Boy, yeah.
It's a mockery. I'm mocking them. I'm mocking them because they're very mockable.
Yeah.
Extremely mockable.
Pitiful is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, and it could be so easily. It could be so easy and smooth, but
Well, it could be utopic. I mean, it could actually be a very heck of a good deal where everybody's got a little jubilee about them, and hey, we're all on the same team, and we're all hitting on 8 cylinders, and things are going well, and that's not the deal.
that is not the deal.
That ain't the deal. But that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for to get everything going, and everybody's like, yeah, we do stand for something. We're supporting this. We're going forward. These are the reasons why we do what we do. Comes down to accountability and serving the people. Transparency and integrity. So, yeah.
Well, and that, I mean, transparency is a great word, but I think it gets used way too much, or, you know, to the point where everybody thinks it's real, but I don't think people really understand what the hell it actually means.
Yeah.
We're transparent. No, you're not, Ann. You're not transparent because you don't want the resolutions that the people passed to go to the commissioners. You've hidden that information, and instead of taking it to the commissioner, like what a reasonable person would do, that was the chair, this is what the people said that you should do, but you don't want to do that because you have ulterior motives. And so there you go. That's what you are. That's what you do. You lie to the people. But everything will be revealed at some point.
It's all coming around.
When? I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping it's sooner than later. That's all I'm knowing.
I am too, because man, like I said, I'm getting a little rough around the edges. I'm getting tired of messing with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it just pays to walk away from it. For a minute, anyways.
And if we walk away, then where's that leave everybody?
No. I don't mean walk away from it totally. I'm just saying step back for a minute. Step back and get another run at it. And there's a few other people too showing up to take a little bit of this on. So it's a good thing.
It's about time.
It's a good thing. I think there's a pretty good team of people, and I don't know that these people have ever been challenged. I mean, what you bring to the plate and 6 or 8 other people, they've got their hands full with some pretty knowledgeable, tamed people that really know what time it is. And I don't think they've ever been challenged. Kind of the first go around, I think Jack tried to challenge him, and he kind of got his ass handed to him. But he's just one-man show.
Yeah,
But now you get a whole group of people together and you challenge them that are smart and they have soul control and they're poised.
That's what that's what you and I discuss more often than not, where I have that sniper mentality.
Yep.
I want it to get lined up, and I want to kill shot with every shot. That's just the way my mind focuses and the way my mind thinks. If you ain't prepared, biggest elk you ever seen just got away.
Yep.
And it's happened more than once.
Oh yeah. Yepers. But yeah, there sure is a different realm in political pressure and legal pressure That's one of the biggest things I've been learning with your Chat GPT stuff and looking at that, boy. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's completely different. I mean, with political pressure, all you're doing is basically trying to get people irritated at the fact that they're not following what they should be.
Yeah, it's political pressure, and if they want to be in politics and carry out whatever they're doing, and you're in a disagreement with them, with the constituents, the backing of the constituents, the people that are actually paying their salary, you get a little cabal formed. You got to be a cabal buster. You got to get things, and it's a slow process, but it is a process. And it's all good, and it's designed that way. But it's laborious as it gets. But don't grow weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping we're going to make some headway and get the county upright and get things where we know what's going on. And we don't wake up to high taxes and whatever other shortcomings that may happen.
Oh, we already woke up to high taxes, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean things have definitely gone up, and
But one of the things that has happened, and I don't think a lot of people understand, that JD was mentioning to me, one of the reasons why the property taxes went up so steeply is because the state has been subsidizing that property tax for a few years. They've been paying part of that property tax. It's been this high, but the state has been picking up part of the tab, and that legislation has changed and dumped it all back on the. That's why they went up so high. Not necessarily because
so
of
the the state was taking taxpayer money from over here, and then giving it back to them over here because the state don't have no money.
That's essentially.
So somewhere they were nickel switching, and the nickel switching got caught up to them.
Well, that's what a Democrat is, man. I mean,
pitiful. Absolutely pitiful.
It is what it is. But not to try to stick up for anybody, but JD did mention that to me there a few weeks ago when I talked to him, and I think there's a lot of people that just think that it's just the commissioner's fault. It's just the commissioner's fault. Let's tar and feather him. Well, it's not just the commissioner's fault here.
Well, another big thing too that I look at is, when your house goes from 140 to 240 to $480,000, well, your tax evaluation at 140 is going to be a lot less than 480. So basically, as inflation went up, the tax on it went up, and that's the other form of taxation is inflation. And that was where I was seeing it mostly was, if your place is worth $500,000 and now it's worth $1 million, well, yeah, you're paying more taxes because of the valuation. That's the way it is. Just the way it is. Unless the valuations are lowered or the appraisals are lowered.
Well, and that's.
But every chance they get to raise the valuation, they do it because it's a form of taxation. Just the way it is.
Well, and it is the way it is. There ain't nothing getting cheaper.
Nope.
So to try to think that it's going to, I mean, you're kidding yourself, right? I mean, that's the system that we live in. Ain't nothing getting cheaper.
Nope. Nope.
Might look like it for a second or two. Oh, gas went down. Well, I mean, just like what we were talking about a while back with all the free energy and that whatever that sphere, that ball or boogosphere, like what do they say? There's enough power in a teacup to boil all the oceans dry. That's what Tesla Tech and Bearden and all them guys were talking about. Motionless motionless electronic generator. Here we are trying to kill each other over damn
oil.
50 million year old damn dead plants and animals.
Pretty bizarre.
And the guy can't completely go without oil. I mean, lubricant.
Be pretty.
Shit has to be
My
lubricated.
Lord. I mean, we were looking, I think it was last week, we were looking at all the things that come from a cow. Then if you look at all the things that come from petroleum, my goodness,
Well,
it's in everything.
That's what I was saying, man. The hemp plant's 50,000 uses.
Yeah.
Cattle's only 300 and some, is what it said.
Yeah. So the other part to this is hemp is coming online. They've got a whole bunch of hemp stuff coming up, and hopefully it's going to work out. I mean, it's also, they're pulling the toxic chemicals out with it because the hemp plant is such a scrubber.
The problem is, then what are you going to do?
Make clothing out of it.
Great. Let's take all them toxins and wear them around. That's how we clean up the planet.
Well, I think they can take most of that out. I don't know exactly.
It doesn't make
In the
no
process of it, you know what I mean?
And then what about that? What about the I mean, that's what they're doing.
Can't get away from it somewhere. It's going to land.
That's the whole
It's already
thing.
been created. It's going to land somewhere. Now what do you do with it?
Yep. That's the whole thing with the PFAS. Already so contaminated, how do you get away from it?
I think Dave's got the answer to it. Oh, Super Dave over there. Isn't that his name? Is it Bennett? Something like that? Whatever his name is. Super Round Mountain. Yeah, we got this all figured out. Okay, well, good luck.
All I know is they lied to us once, and I'm sure they're going to lie to us again.
Well, hopefully they're tapping, putting a little bit of money aside to haul it out again. I mean, they don't need to be pouring it out here.
The problem is that it's the water. What do you do with the leach field? It's not the solids, right? The solids will kind of take care of themselves. Hell, that pond's been working for 30, 40, 50 years. And how
But it gets sediment in it. I guess at the end of the day, it gets full of sediment.
I know, but it's like,
And it's just the water that goes to the leach field that's carrying all the crap too.
well, most of that's not in the water, it's in the sediment.
So that's where they got to pump it and haul it.
The thing is that what they tried to say, I know they didn't haul that many loads out of there.
I don't need. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if somebody really wanted to investigate that, I mean, the trucker's got all logs.
The
Beautiful.
sediment in the pond is not the problem. The problem is the water. What does the guy do with the excess? It's just like your septic tank, folks.
Sure.
Right? I mean, that's why you have a leach field, because when it fills up with water, it's mostly all water. And then the solids decompose.
And the water carries out through back into the leach field, and it's supposed to evaporate.
Yeah, or it soaks in and goes into the groundwater, and
Typically, it's an evaporation system. I don't know what they got over there, but yeah. I mean, sure, some of it's going to perk down. There's no way around it.
perks down out of where I'm from.
Yeah, perks down, but they also expect it to
Well, then they
do some evaporation.
They do have evaporation ponds, but that's the problem up here, is it's not hot enough, and you don't have enough heat, and you don't have enough days.
The infiltrators is what they're saying too, is the air comes up through that the way it's designed. I don't know. But you could see green grass, you know what I mean? Over a leach. I just don't know how vented it is or what it really does, but yeah, it's a mess.
Well, I'll guarantee you the leach field that I have out at the ranch, there ain't no green grass on it. None. It is perking down.
Mine's got green grass on it, but it's probably a little different perk out there.
Yeah, that where Chuck's at right there, that's nothing but rock.
Yeah,
I mean, after you go down about a foot, then it's just
rock.
Yeah. But
Good old rock.
that's what Round Mountain needs. If they could actually put if the leach field was on the other side of Grape Creek, they'd be fine.
Well, when you get into the bottom too, they got to do those above. There's a whole nother design on septics.
Yeah, when you're
above ground.
Yeah, when you're into where there's the
water
ground
table.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it wouldn't work right in the bottom out here, but by the time you get back up on
get up a ways.
Time you get back over there towards the cemetery,
Yeah.
it's a
It's pretty dry up in
rocky
there.
bastard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But no, that'll be another thing that we have to handle. I mean, we can only get so much done at once. Right now, we're dealing with the CCRCC and these resolutions that the county has passed, and here it is going on. Well, hell, it's 2 months,
Pretty pitiful.
and you know the bad part, folks, is that the commissioners don't want to see what we have, and you know I don't want to bang on Lucas and Paul too hard, but you guys already said that you wouldn't support it, but yet you are supporting it.
Well, they're going along. They're not shutting it down. They're still getting grant money and implementing stuff, and that needs to be looked at too. So, yeah, I mean, it's pitiful.
They could easily just say no.
They could have said no.
The people have spoke. We're done.
Absolutely.
But it's not done, Lucas, and you have a plan, but yet, I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Getting tired of. I'm tired that you won't do something about it. Is what I'm tired of.
Yep.
But yet
Yepers.
you'll just blow hot air up my skirt. Oh, we're gonna take care of it. We would never support it. But you ain't shutting it down. So essentially, you are supporting it. So you're just kicking the can down
And I
the
don't
road.
support the low-income housing either. If
Yeah.
you're voting for me and giving me money. If you're voting for me, that's where I'm at. I'll tell you what you need to hear. Pitiful. Pitiful.
Yeah.
And therein lies the problem.
But no, hopefully next week we'll kind of be back on. Like I said, everything that I've tried to bring to you folks, all my studying, all of that's gone, right? So I kind of got kicked off the bus. I'm out here in Nowhereville, wondering how the hell I'm supposed to fuel my own existence, fuel my own brain, understand what's going on in this world, right? Because the damn sure ain't off the news.
No. Much news is out there. They'll tell you whatever you need to hear. Just switch the channel.
Rubio.
Yep. Yepers. Yepers.
Rubio.
Well, I got to get home and milk the cow. Make that happen. Give the cow some more hay. Had another little baby calf. That was a good thing. During the snowstorm. Beautiful. Came out good. Just got lucky.
One thing about this time of year with the snow, I mean, it's cold if you just came out, but at least it ain't like below zero.
Oh.
It just came out.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully, if your mama gets you good and kind of washes you up the best you can, and you get
That magic milk in you.
Yep, you'd be off to the races.
Off to the races. They're tough little boogers.
Man, I sure have picked up a lot of them. Feet froze, ears froze their tail off.
Pretty sad sometimes.
Oh man, it's a heck of a lot of work. Shit. Drive around every night. My shift was from midnight to 2. And Harvey, he'd go check them about 4:30 again. Yeah, I don't miss that part, boy. Whew. Work all day and then work all night too.
Yeah, cabin season, boy, you're double knocking. Yeah, that's a tough deal.
Yeah.
Yepers.
Yep.
Well, we getting close to the end of her?
I suppose, folks. Mike texted me, said he thought Alex Jones got started off by exposing the Bilderberg meetings every year.
Yeah, I think so.
So now we'll hope for the best. Show up and support your Republican Party tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah, the bowling alley at what time?
6.
6 o'clock tomorrow evening, Thursday.
Yep. I mean,
Show up. Please show up. And something, kind of get a little bit of conversation going and kind of get involved.
What I think what's more important, or what I think is one of the more important things, is that people come see for themselves what we're fighting here and what's going on, right?
Priceless.
I personally do not have. I mean, I just don't want to be involved. Right? Like there's no part of me that says, "Oh, I want to do this." I don't. The only reason I'm doing that is because I feel a higher calling, because I can do it. I understand what needs to be done, or at least to enough of an extent to put myself in the
contribute in a positive leadership way.
and to get in
Absolutely.
line of battle here.
Yeah.
So,
A lot going on. There's a lot of education that goes into it. You just don't learn it overnight. And then going through it, that's a whole nother ball game. Boy.
well, and
But like if we had good, strong leadership and people of integrity, it'd be a whole different ball game.
well, hopefully we'll get there sooner than later. So,
Radio.
with that being said, y'all have a great evening. See you next week.
Stay warm out there. Good deal. Oh, God. We're going to have to get this moved inside.